Welcome everyone, this is Honest Restart, and tonight the Game Awards are happening. I'm recording this at 11:10 a.m. and the Game Awards are at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The lifetime of this video is going to be very short, but I felt like it would be a good time to talk about this situation. The situation being that it looks like there might actually be some legitimate teasings of Nintendo announcements at the Game Awards tonight. So you know what that means? It means that I'm actually going to stream the show. I know I've been talking about being very reluctant about it. Last year was a snooze fest. We got no announcements. I've been worried that this year would also be kind of a snooze fest for me. But at least with what we're seeing here, it feels like there's going to be at least one announcement they're going to care about. Not to mention, there are several Nintendo games that are up for nomination, so I'm going to care about that as well. And then also the orchestra at the end that's going to play some Xenoblade music because it is in the Game of the Year nomination. So I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to stream it, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later into the video. But what I want to focus on is, well, as the title will suggest, these Nintendo teases for announcements tonight. Let's get into it. So the first major one here is literally the Game Awards tweeting out, "Excited for Keegan-Michael Key," that's the name of the actor playing as Toad, "to join us tomorrow at the Game Awards streaming live blah 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 Super Mario movie." So, okay, it's not legitimately telling us, hey, you're gonna get Super Mario Bros. Movie news at the Game Awards. But to me, when you just post a random image of just the head of a Toad and not the face, or another pic from the trailer, I feel like this is gonna be a little bit of something for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And if you remember, we talked about this not too long ago. Let me put back to my face real quick. This is gonna be like a quick edit. But the way things sort of happened last week with the Mario movie Direct and everything we saw, my opinion changed of what we would see about the Mario movie at the Game Awards. Now, I always thought that the Mario movie would have a presence at the Game Awards, but with the Mario movie Direct, the trailer we got last week, I was wondering, would we get something? And I ultimately concluded that we would likely still get something, some level of a mention. So I'm not thinking we get like a full-blown trailer here, but maybe Keegan-Michael Key comes on and he gives us some lines from Toad. Maybe there is like a quick like little shot of Toad or something like that. We learn a little bit more about his presence in the movie. So something is happening there, I feel, and I think this is a very blatant tease to that. But it goes a little bit deeper, my friends, because... Sorry, my cat jumped on, so I have to do a little bit of an edit here. But I think it's going to get a little bit more interesting than just the Mario movie. And this part, I would definitely caution you guys to get too excited for. People are really getting excited about what happened here. But basically, let me show you. I have it on Twitter. Here you can see Jeff Keighley retweeted Nintendo's tweet about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom being up for nomination for most anticipated game of the year. This is crazy in the sense that, well, it's not crazy, but it's crazy because we might get a Tears of the Kingdom trailer. But also I want to stress to people, this isn't the only Nintendo tweet Jeff Keighley retweeted. I think a lot of people think that this is the only one, so we were just assuming, okay, that's it, we are definitely getting a Zelda trailer. Not necessarily. This is one of two things he retweeted. Actually, he retweeted something else. Let me see if I can pull that up here. I have to go to Jeff Keighley's page. But I saw he retweeted something for Bayonetta as well. Pretty sure. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll through real quick. There's the Toad tease. We're going to get the tears. There's the Tears of the Kingdom tease. I know it's just a little bit further down here. But if you go down far enough, you will see that he retweeted Bayonetta 3 for the Game Awards. So people have been going around saying that Jeff Keighley only retweeted the Tears of the Kingdom tweet from Nintendo. That's not true. There's this one for Bayonetta as well. So we can interpret this in multiple ways. One way is, okay, he's just retweeting a few things that stick out to them just to get people excited for the Game Awards. And that could be it. But also, it's possible that maybe we're gonna get something for both games. And that's really kind of going over the moon in terms of expectations, right? Like maybe they announced DLC for Bayonetta 3, which isn't a crazy expectation for there to be DLC for the game. The game just came out in October. Normally, big profile games from Nintendo get some level of DLC. So yeah, it makes sense that there could be DLC here, and they could announce it at the Game Awards about a month and a half or so after the game comes out. That makes sense, like, yeah, for sure. So timing wise, I think it could add up, and this could be hinting at that, but it also could just be Jeff Keighley simply retweeting one of a number of Nintendo tweets he could have, and it's really just that simple. And then the same could also apply for Tears of the Kingdom. But I'm fairly confident that Jeff knows that if he's retweeting Tears of the Kingdom stuff, us Zelda fans are gonna get excited. Does that mean he's telling us there's gonna be a Tears of the Kingdom trailer tonight? No, it's not, because at the end of the day, just seeing it up at the nominations is perhaps, from his perspective, reason enough for Zelda fans to be excited. So it could really be that simple. If it was the only thing I had retweeted, I would have maybe thought a little bit more, yeah, this could be it. I still think it could be, not stepping away from that, and I would say, compared to before the Mario Bros. Direct, like, I would say Tears of the Kingdom is more likely to me than it has been. I would still put it like kind of like the second place in terms of likelihood of an announcement from Nintendo. First place is still another mention of the Mario Bros. Movie. It had switched. It's kind of gone back and forth for me. So when I initially put my predictions, it was Mario movie first, then Zelda, and then something else random. Now, what happened is then we got the Mario movie Direct after my predictions. So we got that big trailer, and then I changed my opinion. I was like, okay, now Zelda's more likely, but we still may get a mention for the Mario movie. With the tweet with the mushroom head thing of her Toad, now I think, yes, the Mario movie's back to prominence in terms of having some sort of mention at the Game Awards, but Tears of the Kingdom I still think is ultimately a little bit more likely than what I used to think, but still less likely than, obviously, the Mario Bros. Movie. But still, I think this is reason enough for me to stream it. We're gonna stream it tonight. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll have a few drinks and, something weird happens, we'll make some sort of game out of it or something, in case it is a snooze fest. So we're gonna make sure it's fun. We're gonna be streaming it tonight. I'll probably go live around 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we're gonna have a good time. Hopefully the show is shorter, as Jeff Keighley's told us it would be shorter. He's told us it would be a very exciting presentation, as he does every year to try and get us excited to watch the show. But here I am, falling for the trap again. We're watching it. If it's a snooze fest, I apologize, but we'll try and make the stream fun anyways. But that's all for now, guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all later tonight. Bye.